I noticed Steve did not like that post.
Well, of course not. You basically told him to piss off.
Well, he likes all my posts, but he didn't like that one. I couldn't understand why.
Wonder why.
I guess he's too good to like that post. Oh,
I must have missed it.
Oh, bullshit.
I was expecting a Steve always puts a heart up or something.
Mm-hmm. I always missed it. I must have missed it.
Yeah, I'm calling BS on that one.
Yeah. I put up, I said, I hope you are having all having an excellent week, except for Sean and Steve. And there was Steve was not one of the people who liked my post. It was kind of upsetting.
He mentioned you in his post, and you can't even like it.
Yeah, you are really something.
That's just rude.
Yeah. He's very rude. All right. Good morning, everybody. Here we are. We are the Morning Disaster.
Please, everyone, read this.
I should have Steve read it every day.
Oh, God.
I don't like BMs.
You don't?
I do have a sick, twisted sexual pleasures, but I don't care for BMs.
Lord, we know that.
We know you actually ask people to send you BM pictures.
Oh, goodness. I did one time.
Today's show. Today's show is brought to you by Recon Texas, Springfield, on the corner of 8th and Black in Springfield. Just go up 9th Street. Go up 9th Street and go north of North Grand, and eventually you'll see Black. Make a left on Black Street from 9th Street, and you'll eventually see it. It's right there. It's on the corner of 8th and Black. It is Recon Tex. That's where you need to go to get your car detailed and looking fantastic. Call Recon Tex today, 217-670-1132. That's 217-670-1132. It's Recon Tex in Springfield. They can get your car detailed and have it looking better than it was when it was new. And they can also give your car a tsunami coating. How about a coating, a 357-year coating? For the life of the coating, you will not have to wax your car. Just take it through a car wash. It comes out sparkling clean. It looks amazing. It is Recon Tex. And Just Beds. Just Beds. Just Beds is the place to go. It is the place to go when you need a bed. When you need a new bed, when you need a comfortable bed, when you need somewhere that you and your significant other, your spouse, whatever you have, when you guys want to get a good night's sleep, maybe it's just you. Whenever you want a good night's sleep, get a bed from Just Beds. Or maybe your children need a good bed. Get that bed from Just Beds. Get that bed, whether it's full, queen, king size, doesn't matter. There are so many mattresses to choose from. You can go to Just Beds. You can lay in mattresses, decide this is the one I want. Get your mattress, and then just pay for it and go home. That's all you got to do. You don't have to put a mattress on top of a car and drive around town like some hillbilly. You don't have to put it in the back of a truck like a hillbilly. No, you just go home and they deliver it. The experts from Just Beds show up to your house. They knock on your door. And they deliver your bed. And it is awesome. I mean, it is awesome. When they get that bed in your home and you do no work, all you do is open the door, they come in, they set it up, they even tear down the old bed. And they dispose of the mattress properly, unless, of course, the mattress is very soiled, in which case they throw it in the back of Steve's yard. It's Just Beds at 3120 Montvale Drive. That's 3120 Montvale Drive in Springfield. Just Beds. And it doesn't matter where you come from. They'll even deliver to like Pana. It doesn't matter. They will get your bed hooked up for you. It's Just Beds. Try them today. Good morning, everybody. We are the Morning Disaster. We are here. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Thomas.
Morning.
Who's got his creeper Christmas? He's got his creeper Christmas photo up.
He really does look like a creeper in that photo.
Look at that photo. Look at that photo of him. I don't know why he made himself black and white and the hat red.
Looks like John Wayne Gacy.
He's like, hey, kitties, come sit on my lap.
Birthday boy Spanky has finally gotten into the chat. Why wasn't he on last week on his birthday? Remember when I wished him happy birthday? He wasn't even in the chat room?
Right.
That GD Spanky?
Yeah.
No good. No good GD Spanky.
Well, happy belated birthday, Spanky.
It's nice of him to actually show up today. Good old Spanky Dank.
Oh, and don't forget Bubba had a birthday.
Oh, who cares?
Who? Don't fucking get me started.
They make his birthday cake out of baby food. Good morning, Karen.
Morning.
Good morning, Holly.
Good morning, Holly.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Steve wants you to come over. Steve wants you to come over and just hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Come
hang
over.
out and let it all hang out.
Just come on over, baby. Beggy says thank you. He was in Chicago. That's why he was too good to be in the show. Hope you guys are all doing well.
Well, I have a couple important announcements to make.
Oh, okay. Can I just say that finally I fit in I haven't tried this shirt for a while, but finally I fit in this shirt. I've had this shirt for years and it's never fit. I've always had to keep the last 4 buttons unbuttoned.
Nah.
Now, look, it actually fits.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look nice.
Thank you.
You look very professional.
Thank you. Well, I was trying. Oh, thanks. Katie says the shirt looks nice too. Well, thank you. Thank you, Katie. This shirt's probably 18 years old or something, but I've never been able to wear it, without keeping the last so many buttons unbuttoned. So it feels good.
Oh, look, Christine and Dan have Alice Cooper shirts on. They both have the same shirt.
Yeah, they went to the concert. They went to Alice Cooper concert. Alice Cooper concert around, tell me if I'm wrong. Alice Cooper concert around Halloween is fantastic. He plans his best concert dates around Halloween.
Yeah. When I was in Kansas, I saw it on October 31st.
Yeah, that's when
that would rock.
That's when he puts the most expensive concerts are right around there because
it's talking 80s too.
His show is so theatrical.
And he tells you, he gets on stage and will ask the crowd who owns Halloween.
Yeah. It is amazing. So it's a great time of year to wear an Alice Cooper shirt. But I got my banner. Look at my banner.
Also, it's election year, Ray.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. You got your Alice Cooper for president shirt.
I vote for
Got my vote.
I'd vote
Very
for
nice.
Yeah, I see your banner got moved. That was
Yeah.
Some nice person did that for you.
And my refrigerator, and I was just complimenting that I was thanking the man who moved my refrigerator from on top of my console and moved it under the console.
You're welcome.
No, I wasn't.
Good work, Steve.
It was not you. I was
Good job.
earlier. Take you down. I really appreciate it.
And we'll finish up some things today. Anyway, Steve has announcements.
What are your announcements?
Oh, not really that.
Interrupt you.
One of them is, unfortunately, guys, there won't be any rail like this. There won't be any Wake and Bake Monday because Rhino will be in the process of becoming either a new father or becoming a new father.
Yeah, they just said the same thing twice.
His wife was told if the baby ain't here yet by Saturday, they're going to induce her on Monday.
Oh, geez.
So we'll have to skip this week. No big deal.
She's already 9 months pregnant, right? I mean,
Oh yeah. So of course, Christina's like, Oh, we need pictures. No, we don't need pictures.
Yes, we do.
Film.
I want to see baby pictures.
Well,
I don't
Rhino-
want to see. I don't want to see that until the kid's 2 or 3 years old.
gotta
Then
tell
I'm
you.
good. Yeah.
Rhino should stop fucking. Is what Rhino.
Yes.
I mean, he's got how many kids does he have?
This is
This
number
is
7.
Son of a bitch.
That's like 6 too many. I told him Monday that he needs to learn how to keep his damn pants on.
Yeah, he needs to get a vasectomy or something.
That's what I told him. I said, you need to
only
get
has
snipped.
six.
And he said, nope.
We only have 6 at home. One's already gone.
With
So
kids,
in
trust
that case, the only kid you need is the one that's not at home. The others, you don't need those.
I got to tell you, I grew up with six kids in my family. It's too many. It's too many kids. It will just make the kids bitter.
Is Ray chipping on your
Yeah,
end?
you sound
Yeah.
weird. You're clipping and cutting out.
Yeah,
My
you're
clipping, sorry.
really bad.
My computer was doing something in the background.
You're talking really fast too. You sound like an auctioneer.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it better now? Because there was a program.
Yes,
Yeah.
much better.
There was a program. A program
Oh.
was relaunching in the background.
Oh.
Now his audio is
So forgive
off
me.
for his video. It's like watching
Really?
a Chinese movie. Yeah, it's like watching one of those karate movies where your mouth moves, but the voice is different.
I will get you.
You want to fight?
Oh, God.
Fight me!
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's I'm setting the TikTok app was updating itself. So.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
it's fine now. But another one's a little
Yeah.
bit on a serious note. I got a message from a listener.
Yeah.
Thinks she got some bad news that she has breast cancer. She has the invasive ductal carcinoma. So she wants to make
Oh, we have a
sure
listener that had that? Oh my
Yes,
God.
listener Ashley Eubanks.
Oh, no.
Oh
And
my
that
God.
she-
Ashley, I'm
she
so
wants to
sorry.
make sure she gets on a scholarship list. Because now she's going through this.
Christina, can we handle that for
I
Ashley?
will, yeah, right now. On it.
Oh my God. So we had Stice, they chopped off his leg.
Yeah.
They chopped it up to his abdomen, I guess. I don't know what they
Oh
did.
my God. Really?
Oh,
Cut it off
They
just
chopped
below
it
the
this
shoulder.
holy
They didn't chop it to his abdomen, though. They chopped it to his somewhere under his knee, I guess. But,
Oh.
yeah, we have him with his foot damage, and now we have Ashley with breast cancer.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Oh my God.
Ashley walked with us in our first St. Patty's Day parade.
Yep.
Yeah, we
she
love
did.
that. That's a
Yeah.
shame. Yeah, let's give her a scholarship. Good
Oh, yeah.
Lord. Oh my
There are
God.
so many Ashley Eubanks
Oh.
to choose from.
Yeah.
So it says, it looks like I'm going to have more time to participate in the show now.
Poor Ashley.
Wow.
So
Yeah. Well, God, I'm
we'll
so
get
sorry.
to-
I'm so sorry, but breast cancer. I hope they did catch it early. You know, Steve?
She just said she found out yesterday, so she didn't say. Yeah,
Oh.
whatever invasive ductal carcinoma is. Sounds like something that would be in your duct.
Oh, God.
Look, but that's all I had, and that kind of brings me to something I'm with. Because all these things happen, and Christina took it totally the wrong fucking way.
Oh,
Don't get me started.
She went into this old pity party thing. It wasn't that. I messaged her and I told her because I got to thinking, all these fucking people, man, you don't ever. And I haven't been feeling the best lately. I don't know when I go to bed. Am I going to wake up? Am I going to wake up in the morning? All I said was, hey, like the title's in my truck. I'm going to sign it, but I won't date it because I know that's something. If something were to happen,
Yeah.
that's a legal thing that they wouldn't have to worry about it. Okay, they could just sell my truck and just have to date it. She's like, you need to go for a walk.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to tell the whole story.
Yeah,
But
you're-
do you honestly feel when you go to bed at night? Do you honestly feel like you're not gonna wake up?
Yeah.
because that doesn't sound good. You know,
how sometimes people will leave a sentence or two out of a story? This motherfucker's skipping chapters. So you're about to get the real story.
so he's skipping chat.
What?
You wanted to open it and go there? I'm gonna go there.
Was he
What?
talking?
So after yesterday, y'all saw how he was yesterday. He was down in the dumps.
Yeah.
I get a message. I'm gonna sign the title to my truck and just leave it undated just in case.
Just in case something happens.
Yes, just in case something happens.
Well, that'd be good for you guys. That'd be good
So
for
I'm
you.
like, Steven, what do you mean? Just in case.
No,
Hang on. No, it's our turn.
Oh, so you wanted to make sure he wasn't suicidal. I understand.
Oh, I was.
Yes.
Pull up.
What did you just say, Steve? Yeah, let me pull it up.
Yeah. You're gonna get the whole story, the unedited, the unstantonized version.
Unstantonized. So you wanted to make sure he wasn't being
Okay, stop right now.
because we know he's not allowed to kill himself because I've talked about the show about how I talked about it before about how it would hurt this show.
I shall narrate. Just in case there's no punctuation, so just in case I'm signing the title to the truck, so I won't date it. So if something happens, just sell it or whatever, and you and Dan keep the money for all the time helping me and sell whatever you need or burn it. Really, I don't have much. What do you mean if something happens? Stephen Blaine, you better knock that shit off right now. I'm just trying to make sure things are taken care of. Things will be taken care of when it's time, like 20 years from now. It's all I've been thinking about for a while lately. Definitely not that long.
What do you mean it's all you've been thinking about for a while?
I ain't gonna live 20 fucking years.
There was a chapter that got skipped. Then we have, I know you're upset about your truck, but it's not the end of the world. You've got to get off.
That's right.
You've got me to stop interrupting. It's our turn. You've got me to get your groceries and shit. I mean, you really don't leave the house much, and when you do, we got you. Have you talked to your mom about your truck?
Hey, you started this.
Mute him so he'll stop interrupting. Have you talked to your mom about your truck? And then she asks, have you talked to your mom? And then there's a huge time gap with nothing. And finally she's like, Steve? What? No, I've not talked to my mom. Just flat out ask her if she can help you. How much do you say it would cost to rebuild the transmission? I don't know. And you can feel that.
Heat and anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you found someone for $200? She's not going to help me. She didn't help me with the last truck. I figure it's going to be $700 to $1,000 for transmission installation. I'm just tired of struggling. It seems like I've done it my whole life, and I had plans to change.
Yeah.
I had plans to change. I was going to start walking in a pool and get a new phone and get a haircut. Okay. So now because he doesn't have a truck, he can't walk and he can't get a haircut.
I thought wasn't your last haircut Christina coming over and just running the buzzer through it?
Yeah, that was the plan. I was going to cut his hair, and he said, no, I'm going to go get a haircut.
Okay. I was.
He wanted them boobies in his face.
So because his truck's broken, he now can't walk and he can't get a haircut. And there's more. There's a lot more, but the rest is. And
what did I tell him? I said, just because you don't have a truck does not mean you can't better yourself. You can walk up and down the hallway. You can go outside and go for a freaking walk. Go walk down the street. Yeah. There's things you can do. You can find YouTube videos to do exercises at home in your chair, but you need to get your ass up and walking.
You know what I did yesterday? I played golf.
In your chair.
Oh, did you play? Not on the game, not in the PS4, did you?
How'd you do that?
PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So sitting on your ass.
The only exercise you got was in your thumbs.
Spanky, Steve, do you need a hug?
Yeah, but you want Spanky to come over? He can pop on down from Lincoln and give you a big hug, buddy.
You guys just don't get it. You guys, man.
Well, then make us get it. We're offering you all kinds of options, and you're shooting every one of them down. So make us get it.
I like what Holly says.
You're right.
You can make Christina your power of attorney. You can just Oh boy, now.
Here we go. I knew it.
But he could make you. He could make you his power of attorney, Christina, and then
Yeah.
you can handle all that stuff after he's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be the one doing it anyway. So.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank
He
God.
says he doesn't want to walk because his foot hurts, but if he'd get up and fucking walk, his foot would stop hurting.
He's gonna end up losing that goddamn foot. Then he's really gonna be screwed.
And then he's gonna be a wham pity party.
Yeah. He's gonna have a wheelchair all the time. Being in a wheelchair all the time sucks. Trust me. Being in a wheelchair sucks. I was in a wheelchair for a time and it sucked. I could not wait to get out of it. And it took forever to get out of it, but I was very happy when I did. And now there are times I feel like I need it. Whenever my knees hurt all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But there's sometimes it just hurts worse than other times. But still, it's better to just go through the pain than be in that wheelchair. That wheelchair's a pain in the ass.
You got to push through. And he can do it. He just doesn't fucking
get up.
He's afraid of the pain, but you, like I was telling her the other day, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. It's gonna hurt, but eventually it will stop hurting if you get up and do something about it.
Absolutely.
He just doesn't get it. He kills me. When he starts talking like that, he scares me. And I worry about him all the time. So of course I'm gonna bitch and nag him, you know.
You don't want him killing himself.
No.
I don't want him killing himself because I love doing this show. I really love doing this show. And I think if he were to die, I think if Steve was to die, I mean, how the hell how do we
that would be it for the show. The show would be over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really think the show would be missing a major part, and I don't know how I'd feel about doing it. And you know, so he's not allowed to die.
Nope. Yeah.
Steve, you are not allowed to die. You have to stay at least alive as long as I want to continue doing this show. I'll tell you that.
And here's my prediction. He's not going to kill himself. What's going to happen is he's going to lose the foot. And, 6 weeks or 2 months after he loses the foot, he's just going to die.
You think that's what's going to happen?
Yeah, you'd be surprised how often that does happen.
I see guys without a foot working out all the time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My stepbrother lost his leg and he was still able to steal shit and do crack. So, I call him my hot brother now.
Your stepbrother lost his leg and he was still able to do crack and steal stuff. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
So there you go. Steve can still do meth and, be a creep.
Joel says, since Steve looks like he will pass soon, I'll get my greetings corrected. Good morning, Ray, Christina, and Dan. I sure do miss Steve's foot. I don't think they're gonna take Steve's foot anytime soon.
If he doesn't get up and start walking on it, they will.
I think his foot has got some time left in it.
Got some miles left on the tread, does it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
There he is.
Well, he's back, Joel.
Hello there.
Hi, Steve.
Joel, you can't miss him. He's still around.
We missed you.
And I think Steve's foot's got at least 4 or 5 more hospital visits in it. before they probably chop it. I don't think they're close to chopping off his foot. I think it's gonna, they'll put him in the hospital for a few more times and let the antibiotics run its course. That's what I think, anyway.
Couple more rounds of wound vac, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't been in the hospital for like a year, right?
No.
Last time was for his heart, not his foot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it wasn't even his foot.
It's about time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that time of year now.
It usually happens every September, but now it's October and you're still not in the hospital. It's almost Halloween. He's not been resurrected. He never died.
And the stone has rolled away from the grave, and the great Steve Stanton has risen.
By the way, Spanky says, if you tell him where you live, he will come every day and hug you. You're a good person. and he will read to you. Steve can read.
He doesn't want
It's
to.
not like he can't
He's
read.
not to.
Steve can read. Steve can read just fine.
Bring some Chilton's manuals or some shop manuals to read to him. He likes that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, good old Steve. Good old Steve. I've been meaning to contact Jason because I got to get the TV. I want to hang that TV up right against this wall.
The one behind you?
Yeah, well, there's a TV on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get that one hung on the wall.
That's a big motherfucker, Ray.
Yeah, but all you got to do is buy I got to go buy a kit from Walmart or something.
A wall mount.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to have Jason. Jason told me he knew how to do that, so I figured I'd have him hang that TV up. And then, for news and stuff, I can look over there and see what's going on to report anything.
Ray's got to be watching baseball and basketball and shit when he's supposed to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
No, not when I'm on the show. Just when I'm hanging out, or if my daughter wants to hang out in here or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, what's your agenda for today, Steve? What do you plan on doing?
Nothing.
Mm.
Nothing.
Maybe I should go by and pick him up and make him work out.
No.
Yes, do
Yeah.
it.
Do it.
Don't you get free day passes for guests?
I should.
Steve, think
I'm
of all
pretty
the
sure you
hotties
do.
in there.
So yeah, Steve, go
Think
check
of all
them
the
out.
eye candy.
Oh my God, there
All them girls in their workout pants. Mm-hmm.
are some women there. There are some women there that are knockouts. I don't want to sound like a perv, but there are truly some knockouts that I work out with. And I could see them eyeing me. You know what I mean? They just sort of give me that eye like, oh God, if you were single. And I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. At least that's what I think that.
So
at least that's what I
Keep
think.
telling yourself that.
So you do a couple of reps with your hand just so to make sure they see that ring. Is that what's going on?
Yeah. And I need to make sure they see my muscles and
We need
make sure my bulge is looking good when I'm
make him a shirt that says "Sorry, ladies, I'm taken."
I make sure I'm wearing really tight shorts. See that bulge?
See his grapes.
You see my grapes? I try. Yeah.
Check that guy out. He's got a couple of grapes and a Vienna sausage in there.
Yeah, look at the Vienna sauce. Look at the Vienna. Oh, I have a craving for a cocktail weenie. No, but there are some and there are also some women there looking for a man. You could tell, Steve. They're just looking.
They're in there shopping.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they just want someone to talk to them. Steve can talk to him. You could wear your pussy shirt that you like to wear.
There you go. Do it.
He said Ray's shirt says not looking for, but yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. So his shirt will say, "I'm just here for the pussy," and Ray's shirt will say, "I'm not."
Yeah. And I'll just introduce you to my friend Steve. Like, here's Steve. Talk to him. Mike says he's diabetic and he has bad feet and leg hypertension and neuropathy, but he's fighting through it. They were talking about electric wheelchair. He said, nope, he won't do it. He was going to walk. Way to go, Mike. I'll just listen. I know what it's like to be told you got to be in a wheelchair, and it sucks. Trust me. I need to get my shots. I need to get my my latest round of shots.
Yeah, it's time for my next one too.
Oh man, because I'm in my left knee this week has been killing me. I got
the change of the seasons that did it, I think, because I was I was fine for months, and then all of a sudden it was like falling off the cliff.
Out of
like,
nowhere, right? Like
Yeah.
when the weather changed.
Yep.
Oh my God. I'm feeling it every day I go to work out, and it's a hard walk from the car into to get to the exercise area Fit Club. Oh my God. That's a hard walk, I'm telling you. But I'd love to take Steve with me.
Yeah, it'd be fun just watching his reactions and behavior. His gawking.
Oh,
Because I wouldn't be the fattest person in there anymore. All of a sudden I'd have
You just had to go there.
there'd be someone with me that they could look at, you know. And Steve, you know, I'm sure Steve qualifies for you're on Medicare, right? So you qualify for the Silver Sneakers program or whatever.
no, I don't have a.
I think Advantage is the one that offers the gym memberships.
Well, you can get Medicare Advantage.
Yeah, switch.
Now's the time. Now's the time you can get Medicare Advantage. Sign up
Talk to Holden.
with Blue Cross or whatever the hell one, you know.
Yeah, switch it so you can go.
Yeah. Then
Call them today.
By the way, Jen says she's due for cortisone injections in the shoulder. Yeah, those cortisone injections, they hurt going in, but holy crap, they make you feel a little better after you get it. I'll tell you right now, they make you feel better. I wish we could get them every day. I would get them every day, but you've got to wait 3 months or something. I'm not sure why they make you wait, but
I'm not allowed to have cortisone. I have to have some other kind of steroid.
You can't have cortisone?
No, they told me that if they give me cortisone, it's gonna push my blood sugar too high, and I'm gonna end up being diabetic. So I gotta have some other kind of steroid that doesn't work as good.
They tried a bunch of stuff in my knee. They tried like some kind of chicken fat or some kind of, I don't know what the hell they did.
They start with the cheapest option first because that's what the insurance companies. That's the rules.
And then they eventually got to the one thing that works for me is the cortisone.
Yeah, they tried a bunch of stuff with me, and the first one that they did, it was just, I don't even think they put anything in. They just poked me with a needle and said, "There you go, we gave you a shot."
Holly says Steve should get in the pool at Fit Club and do water aerobics.
Yeah, he wants to. He said he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all those women, and I bet they do it in bikinis. Probably one piecers. Probably a bunch of one pieces in there, but I'd do it in a bikini. If I could, I'd be in a bikini. I've never been in the pool. Never been in the pool.
And they have all kinds of senior programs and Medicare programs at the Y, and there are even transportation options for people on Medicare. There's a bus that'll come pick him up.
Yeah, it'd be good to get him some workout. I guarantee
he needs to get together with all the old ladies there in his building and start some kind of fitness program.
Get you what, I bet I know there are women. I see women every day. Women over 50, women older than 55, you could tell are just looking for someone to talk to.
Yeah.
You know? You could just tell. I bet Steve would hook up within 2 weeks. Easily.
Yeah, but then nobody would ever want to get in that pool again.
Oh, yeah. You want to go on date, Ethel? Let it call the fucking bus.
Probably the same way she gets there.
No one would ever want to get in the pool again.
Ask Debbie to do some one-on-one yoga.
We're draining 8 pounds of soot from the bottom of this pool every day. Well, Steve, we're just trying to help you get a fitness regime going. We're gonna save that leg.
Fitness regime or fitness regimen?
Regimen. I want to have an actual plan that he follows.
So, Fit Club members receive 1 free guest pass per month. So there you go.
Members
go
can
try it
also
out.
bring guests at a reduced rate of $30 per visit.
That's a lot of money.
I should get
$30
him
a visit.
I should get a guest pass and bring Steve in one day.
Yep.
Or I'll drop him off at the Y so he can get a cheaper workout when I go to Fit Club.
Either way, there's going to be scenery.
Mm-hmm.
There's better scene. I'm telling you, there's some good scenery. At certain times, if I bring Steve over, holy shit. There are, I don't want to sound like a perv, but there are some gorgeous women that work out there. If I bring Steve by, sometimes Steve, you could just sit on the bike machine and act like you're doing the bike, or just lightly do the bike and just watch the girls on the treadmills and just act like you're not watching them. And
I don't know. I mean, yes, he is an actor, but I don't know if he could pull off that act. He couldn't pretend like he wasn't watching.
He couldn't do it. The noises, the facial expressions. No.
Boy, I'm telling you, this girl there is so good looking, and every time I have to try not to look, I can't look at her, because if I start looking at her, I can't stop. So I intentionally
have that problem here.
I move my gaze onto other things. You know what I mean? I try to look away from this girl's behind, because she'll be right in front of me, and she'll be right in front of me on the treadmill, and I'm on the new step, and I won't gaze straight ahead.
You know, she does that shit on purpose.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, especially if there are other options, if she could go 2 bikes down, but doesn't.
I'm just telling you, it is very hard to not look like a pervert. And I try not to look like a pervert, but every time, here's what I think, oh my God, I got to get a picture for Steve. That's what I do. I actually I will try to take a picture, but I can't, there's no way to take a picture without being noticed.
Right. And I'm sure they're watching on camera. There are some clubs, if they catch you taking pictures, they'll throw you out.
Yeah, I know. And I take a picture, but I take a picture of myself every day.
Right.
Every single day I take a picture of myself.
There's a gym in my building, and I used to go pretty regularly. But usually I would go down after work, and there was always a couple of really fit looking ladies from one of the other offices in there. But I plan my workout. So if one of them came over with their lack of clothing to work out near me, I'd go to a different machine. She's not coming here to get gawked at. She's coming here to work out. So if she comes over here
and I don't
work on this, I'd get up and go over there. And every time they would rotate, so would I, just to keep me, I'm not here to watch you. I'm here to work on me.
It's I want to work. This girl is so good looking. That's what I'm telling you. She's so good looking. It's impossible to look and not stay focused at her. You know what I mean? So I try to look at other places so I don't look at her. But yet she's gorgeous, but I don't want to look like a pervert, because I'm not a pervert.
But
what?
Did he just say he's not a pervert?
I'm pretty sure
I'm not a pervert.
Pretty sure he just misspoke.
No, I'm not a pervert. No, I'm telling you, I am not a pervert. And so I try my hardest to not look, because I know if I looked, that I couldn't look away.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I am a pervert. That's why I used to get up and move when they would, if I'm on this machine and they come here, I'm going over there.
I cannot trust myself to not look.
At least he admits it.
Right.
Like some of the guys there are so old, but they don't give a damn. They just look. And they'll be like, what did, the girl knows I'm not going to do anything, This one guy's like 80. He goes, I'm 80. He goes, I couldn't even get it up for her. He goes, she knows I'm not going to do anything to her. He goes, but my God, I really enjoy looking. But I'm not like that.
I'm not a pervert.
I don't want to look. That's the man who watches his neighbor mow the grass. Well, my neighbor's really good looking too. My neighbor and this girl that I work, I mean, they look almost the same. Obviously, that's my type. So
When we were there yesterday, I heard lawn work happening, and we go outside for something, and to take the trash out, and Christina's like, "There she is doing yard work." I'm like, what? She was wrong neighbor, but she's doing yard work.
I said, "Oh, don't get excited, wrong neighbor."
Yeah. Did you know you have another neighbor who likes to do yard work? She looks like Shelly, but she's out there doing it.
I have a bunch of neighbors that like to do lawn work. But the neighbor that I like is the one that in the heat of summer, she does it in her thong bikini. And every other neighbor is like, now it's the fall. They're out there. Oh, I don't want to out there watching someone in some dirty gray sweatpants or something. I don't want to see that.
My sister used to live just a few blocks from where you are now. She lived in Timberlane, which is, south of, and they had a lady across the street that would do the same thing. Great big, tall, blonde Russian lady who would mow in her bikini.
Yeah. And the girl has a great tan. The girl that mows my neighborhood. I mean, obviously she's doing it to get the sun, but her skin looks great. She looks fantastic. I don't blame her.
Does she print out the mowing schedule and pass it out to all the men on the street? Because they all seem to know.
I wish she did. I wish I knew it.
They have a text group.
Yeah.
Hey, she's out. She's mowing. Go check your lawn.
All they do is time to check the mail.
Didn't Ray take a picture of his neighbor? No, Christina took a picture.
No, that was me.
Yeah.
I did it for my fellow people.
I didn't take the picture. Christina did. Do we have don't we have the picture of my neighbor?
If you're taking a picture, but
somewhere.
it's for us, you're not the pervert. We are.
Exactly. Right? I took it for the perverts.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a picture of my neighbor somewhere.
Yeah, it's in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it.
She looked awesome. I miss summer already.
Oh, Jesus.
And it hadn't even left us. It just left us, and I miss it because I miss looking at my neighbor. And I always wanted to invite
But he's Steve not a pervert.
I always wanted to invite Steve over to just stop by the house when she was, but I could never figure out what day she does it. I probably should have
checked the bus schedule.
I probably should have paid.
Oh, Jesus.
I probably should have paid attention. Yeah. So I could just invite people over on that day. Like these neighbors have, I think they have a fire pit or something they put out in the driveway, and everyone sits around and
Yeah, but Ray won't be there because he doesn't like fire pits.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. But I think that's what goes on in the fall. They sit by a fire pit and drink beer, and that to me sounds so uninteresting. I wish it didn't.
There, I sent it. Found it.
You sent it where?
Disaster chat.
Well, put it. I can't put it up. If you can put it up, it'd be great.
You can't?
No, I can't because I'm doing TikTok, so I can't. I can't.
Oh, okay. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If that had been a busier road, she would have caused a wreck that day.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Because there we go.
There you go.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Perverts.
Wouldn't you have loved to have been here on that day? Look at how good looking she is. Good Lord.
Hi, Tracy. Bye, Tracy.
No, can't stay. I'm at work. That sucks.
Yeah, if that had been a busier road, she would have caused an accident because she looks naked in that picture.
She does. She looks like she's not wearing a damn thing. And I thought that at first. I'm like, this bitch is over here naked until she stood up. And I was like, oh.
No, she's not. She wasn't naked. She was looking good.
Oh, they believe she had what? A black bikini?
Yeah. No, it was a brown bikini.
I couldn't resist, though. I saw her outside, and I had even left my phone in the house.
This is why I
come
love
running back
Christina.
in. Ray's like, "What are you doing?"
This is why I love Christina. She comes over and she thinks she's got me on her mind. She's like, okay, Ray's been wanting to take a picture of her, but he doesn't want to look like a perv. I am a woman. I'll take a picture of her. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I thought that was the nicest thing anyone could do. So thank you for that, Christina. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But that I miss. I miss summer. I do. I miss summer because of that picture. Squint wants to know if he can start mowing the yard. I'm telling you, Squid.
No, that's my job.
My neighbor's really attractive. Mike says, actually, looking at your neighbor isn't being a perv, because if normal adults are going to look, they see a beautiful or handsome, this is just a problem if you are married and try it.
I have no idea what he just said.
I don't know what you say, but
I don't think he does either.
But my wife doesn't. My wife doesn't say. My wife looks at her too. My wife goes, "God damn, she's good look." She'll. My wife won't. I don't think she'll call me. My wife won't call me a perv for looking at my neighbor, because she sees her and she goes, "Oh my God, why wouldn't you? She's gorgeous."
Yeah.
So, thank God for that.
You can't exactly complain if people look at you when you're outside. There is no expectation of privacy outside. Now, if you're going to go look over her back fence at her, that'd be a little different. But if she's outside running around the front yard, she knows people are going to look. And if she had a problem with it, she wouldn't do it.
I think they have a pool too, but I've never, been behind their house. I don't know how you would. I don't know how I can make an excuse for being behind the house, but I think they have a pool.
I'm just here to do pool aerobics.
Oh, my cat got loose. I'm just looking for my cat. Don't mind me.
Here, kitty.
Yeah.
Have you seen my cat? I want to see yours. Here, kitty.
My cat always gets loose, but
that little asshole.
Yeah. I don't know if he gets down that far.
Maybe if he saw her, he would.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe he does.
Oh, good gravy.
Anyway. So what's going on? You got nothing going on, Steve? You had nothing happening?
Nothing should be talked about.
Nothing to be talked about?
Nothing should be talked about.
No.
Run down today's agenda.
You what?
Run down what's your planning for today. What's
I don't know. No, honestly. Number one, you guys don't think that I'm bullshitting. You call him crying wolf, but no, I'm not going to do it. No.
You got what?
No, dude. You don't even want to know what I've been doing.
I do want to know.
Cat.
We do know.
You want to know what I've been doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Watching porn and playing with himself.
Trying to make a hang nude.
Steven fucking Blaine.
You want to see the fucking rope?
That's not funny.
You want to see the fucking rope? I wish the camera was working. I'll fucking show you. It's right over here by my fucking table. I got it out of the top of the closet last night.
So why did you get a rope out of the closet?
I'm done, dude. Can't.
And where were you going to put the rope?
What the fuck do you think? Where do you think I'm talking about?
You gotta. I mean, you'd have to put it somewhere sturdy.
Fucking cat.
So, Christina, you were right. Christine, I'll give her credit. Your cat loves you.
I know my Steve.
Yeah, you knew. I got to be honest. I thought you were overreacting.
Nope, I can tell by the way
you could tell. Oh, Steve, why were you feeling that way? Are you taking your medication?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom says Milk Dud knows you're sad. And yeah.
No, Milk Dud's just annoying. She likes to get up there when he's on the show.
Yeah.
We need to get him a water bottle or a can of air. They hate that can of air.
So you are actually you were having suicidal thoughts.
I always do.
Oh, Steve. Oh my God.
No, Buck. I'm sorry for getting kicked off TikTok, but I can't do it. I've been to so many psychiatric hospitals and McFarland and psychiatrists and blah blah blah. And take so many medicines, and it doesn't work. I go, and they go. You're committed for. They'll end up being there a week. They change your meds around. You get out, nothing changes. I still feel the same. I'm always going to feel this way. I'm not going to change the fact. None of medicine's going to change the fact that I am what I am. I made who I am. Who I am. I have to live with it. You know.
At least you have to live with, like you said, you have to live with it. Yeah, you got to live with it.
Yeah.
That's your existence.
But why? Why? I don't know. Here we go with this is show. And maybe so, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I guarantee if you die, I'm not going to want to do a show. I've said it.
But that's only going to last. That's only going to last a while.
No, not unless I find another. I don't know how I'd find another Steve. How am I going to find another Steve?
I'm sure they're out there.
No, it took me forever to find you. Look, when I lost Jimmy, I couldn't do anything. I did talk radio. Oh, I hated talk radio. And then I found you, and I could do this type of radio again. Thank God. But if I lose you, I'm too old. I'd be like, screw it. I'm just, He's
going to become a professional comic book reader.
Yeah. That's it.
It's just, I mean, just like, it wasn't, but that's not the reason. I think I've been more worried about my physical health than my mental health the last, at least the last week or so, because I've been having a lot of AFib issues and thinking, well, but then they go away. So that's cool.
Well, I know nobody likes to listen to me because I'm not a doctor, but I promise you, if you improve your physical health, your mental health will improve also.
I would agree. I agree 100%, Dan. I agree 100%.
And it all starts with getting out of that chair and walking down the hallway.
But he goes down. He walks down and checks his mail.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Once a week or so.
Do a few laps.
I'm just saying, if you check your mail every day, even though the mailbox is empty, it still would give you an excuse to walk down the hall.
Yeah. That's not a big deal. I have no problem with that.
So go down and check your mail and then go out the front door to come back around to the back door. Add some extra steps to it.
Yeah.
I know it hurts, but if you do it enough, it will stop hurting. I promise you, it will stop hurting if you do it enough. I know it's boring. Put something good on your headphones and just start taking steps. It will stop hurting. And once you get your physical health up, your mental health will change.
You'll feel better. You look good. Except
did my head shrink from yesterday?
I noticed when you.
Yesterday I had a warhead.
Wait. You were offended. You were offended yesterday when I prayed for your mother's vagina. You were offended. You were offended, weren't you?
I never had a waterhead.
I knew it. I knew he was offended then. I knew it.
Captain Hydrocephaly.
You have a giant head. That was my point.
I have
There's
a big
nothing
head
wrong
too.
with it. I'm just saying you showed pictures of yourself as a teenager, and I was like, my God, that head is gigantic. That's why I prayed for your mother's vagina.
You need to go over there and
But
give
you told
him
me
a
that she had
fast
you-
haircut.
She had you through C-section, so that means you didn't come out that. Thank God.
No, that train didn't come out of the tunnel. It went out through the side of the mountain.
Yeah. Thank God. His mom couldn't walk if it did. And his mom's lived a pretty good life. You know.
You
Damn.
need to go over there and give him an aerodynamic haircut so it'll shave a few seconds off of his hallway time. Make him look fast.
Mm-hmm.
He does need a haircut. I thought, and he's got to get his hair colored, right? Isn't he going to color his hair blonde? He's got that dark blonde hair color.
Yeah, the Point Break blonde, I think it was.
But his hair is white enough now to where that dark blonde will set in really good, I think.
I look just like Bubba. Can't wait.
Look like a surfer.
No.
Gonna look like a surfer. You got too many teeth to be Bubba.
And you got the wrong color of hair color to look like Bubba. I think his hair color is just called dumbass. And you don't have enough head wrinkles. Bald Sharpay is his hair color.
Bald Sharpay. Yeah. Look at all the listeners are. The listeners.
I can't read the chat room.
Listeners are giving you support.
Oh, now he starts.
They're saying, Steve, you are worthy of you taking care of you. Just do it, buddy. That's from Cindy.
I know.
Didn't Cindy turn Steve down when he asked her out?
Yes.
Hey, who had it? Hey, I asked Ashley out too several times. She does.
Ask everybody out.
Also,
Tom says, start small, Steve.
Start small, Steve.
So start with you, Puddin'.
Cindy says, I'm glad you shared this with us instead of holding it in. Friends who care. Yeah, I'm glad you shared it with us, Steve. Now we know.
If you
But I gotta give Christina credit. She knew. She figured it out. I had no idea.
I know when he starts talking like that, I know what's coming.
I'll be damned.
If you start
That's why I jumped
improving your physical health, you'll get more attention from women. That's another benefit.
Hey, look
You
at
get
Katie.
outside,
Katie
take
says
some
we
steps.
all. Katie says we all love you, Steve. Truly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Katie's a hottie, Steve. Right? Look at that. Katie's a hottie. We all love you, Steve. Yeah.
She's married to a state trooper. I don't.
Yeah, but you know, if she was your neighbor, you'd watch her mow the grass.
Yeah, he would.
I know if she was our neighbor, I wouldn't be allowed outside when she was mowing the grass.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Jason says Steve's plan for today is wake up, smoke weed, do show, smoke weed, watch Heartland, smoke weed, jerk off, smoke weed, take nap, wake up, smoke weed. He doesn't smoke weed. I've been told he doesn't smoke weed. He inhales vapes. That's how you describe it, right?
Exactly.
And I told
THC.
And didn't I just say I need Jason to hang this TV in here? So
yeah.
Yep.
Well, it would be nice if he were to get over there to do that soon so we can get that couch out of there and get it over to Holly's.
No, this couch is staying here.
Oh, you've already
couch.
switched the
That's
couches
not-
out. That's right.
The one's out in the garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not pay attention?
I'm sure I did, but I chose to forget.
Yeah.
No, it's sitting out in the
I'm
garage.
worried about shit being in my way when I go to do what I have to do.
By the way, Corey, thanks, Corey. Fuck you. I'm sorry. Fuck you, Corey. It doesn't help that you always shit on Steve. Thank you. Yes, I'm the reason that Steve's having suicidal thoughts.
No, it had nothing to do with this show.
Thank you, Corey. Yeah. Fuck off, Corey.
You said the
Jen
F
says
word.
Jen's got scoliosis. Scoliosis. It hurts in the
Scoliosis? That's a whole different disease, Ray.
beginning. He's got scoliosis.
Got a bad case of scoliosis. What does that mean? It means my ass is crooked. What?
He says it hurts in the beginning, but when she started exercising, it hurt. But the more she walked, the less it hurts, and she needs to walk more herself. So maybe
Take a look at
Jen
my
will walk with
scoliosis.
you. If Jen would walk with you, you know.
That's
Oh,
I'm
he
gonna start
follow
putting
her
on my
around.
paperwork at work.
Yeah.
You have a disability? Yeah, I got scoliosis.
Have Steve walk in front, and he'd
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah, I bet Steve would. He'd walk behind Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take her long to get far away from me, that's for sure.
Stop, bend over, and look at the flowers. Let him catch up.
Tom
So
says, Steve, admitting this is the first step. Look at
You
all
gotta do
these
the voice,
people who
Ray.
care. Stephen, admitting this is the first step. Look at all these people who care about you. I think that it is pretty cool. Thank you, Tom.
He's also a little envious because nobody gives a shit about him.
In fact, I'm a little envious because no one gives a shit about me. And all of you are whining about Steve. I mean, what about me? Can some of you please defer your feelings toward me? Stop thinking about Steve. You should think of me.
Now you have to read that in the voice.
Wow. No, you can't say that.
Oh yeah, you can't say that.
Steve, you are worthy of you taking care of you. I think it's the best thing that's been said today. You are worried. You're worthy, Steve. And then Spanky says, Corey is the douche canoe. Douche canoe. And by the way, hats off to Spanky for spelling douche correctly. Bro.
Don't laugh, you fart.
Hey Steve, when you went to that buffet, did you get I went to ask, did you get the senior discount?
I don't even want to fucking talk about the buffet. We are not talking about. Nope, we are not talking about the buffet. Sorry. Next subject. Moving on.
Buffet, did they offer you?
Yeah, Michelle and I went, and
Karen, it
she,
was him.
I told her, I said, I don't think I'll be able. Because I called about it, and they said it was
Buffet.
60. And
Fuck
she
that
said,
buffet. We're not talking about that.
So
she
they
said,
said you got, if you're 60, they said they offer it to 60-year-olds.
yeah,
So you were too young to get it?
yeah. And she said, as we walked in, of course, I had my walker, my gray hair. She didn't have gray hair though. And the guy said, "Two senior." And she
Oh,
said,
so you took
yeah.
the senior.
So she got senior too. She said same age as me.
So as long as you look old, you get offered the senior.
Yeah, as long as you got nice gray hair, people they give you the senior discount.
Fuck that buffet. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't say that. F that buffet.
Why? Why are you so?
Do you know anybody else that's been offered the senior discount?
We went there Sunday after doing a bunch of stuff.
Right.
And we go to check in, and there's this little 19-year-old bearded, I don't know. But I said, we have 3 big ones and a little one. He said, well, how old is the little one? I said, 8. He said, okay. He gets a child discount. And, sir, you get the senior discount, yes? And I started cussing him up one side and down the other.
Why didn't you just take why didn't you just take the discount? Just take the discount.
How about if he looked at you and said, do you get the obese discount?
I would take it. I would take it.
One side and down the other. And she tried to smooth things over. She said, well, maybe it's just, what is the age limit? Maybe it's like 55 and you're pretty close to that. You'll be paying the kids.
That's what I was thinking.
Like, you little son of I'll smother your head in a fucking rice bowl. It's I'm sorry, it's the gray hair.
He was so
I'm like, just shut up and give me a beer. He said, I can't sell you a beer. I'm too young.
Tom, Dan was not offered the child discount. He was offered the senior discount.
Yeah. I said, do you do military discount? He said, yes, it's the same as senior. I said, then I'll take that.
Jen said she would have taken the discount. Money's money. Yeah, but
Exactly.
Dan took the military discount.
Right.
He did not take the senior. And you wanted to make it distinguished. Or you wanted to make sure that it was distinguished, that it was the military discount and not the senior discount.
Maybe next time point at all the available discounts and ask, are you qualified for any of these? Instead of just assuming, you old fat fuck, do you get the senior discount? Maybe someday, eventually, if I ever do become a senior, sure, I'll take it. But until then, stop insulting me.
Well, you're a military discount.
I'll
Like
take
you
that.
said, Dan, you got the military discount.
But they don't ask.
They just assume. Maybe that's what he was assuming.
I mean, there were some things I could assume about him, but I'm not allowed to do that anymore. So let's not assume people's age bracket.
Oh,
So you were offended. You were offended.
I
Oh,
was
just a
very
tad,
offended.
because every time after that, the kid would walk by and he would just look at him, "Huh, senior, my ass."
Spanky says he gets a senior discount all the time. If you could get it, take it. Why not?
I'm pissed off all over again.
Let's see your hair, Dan. Let's see how gray is that hair?
Pretty gray.
You might want to color it, Christina. Give him a little.
No, I
Ooh,
like it.
We are not coloring my
I
hair.
like the gray.
Just for
blacken
me.
it up a little bit. His hair used to be real. Your hair used to be really black. It was as dark as mine. Yours was jet black too.
I can't do it because then I'd have to either be completely shaved or I'd have to color my face too.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Not doing it.
Nope. I
Yeah.
like it.
I remember those times we were young, just black hair. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
That super dark hair and the super pale skin. It was a great mix.
I liked when my skin was really dark with my jet black hair. Oh my God. My wife would give it to me good, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Now there's not a lot of effort put in. Now there's not a lot of effort. Back then, there
And
was a lot
and
of
it's
effort.
all because of the hair, right?
I'm just telling you, I think so. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the I'm pretty sure that's
Jen-
not the reason.
Jen says she wants to dye her hair silver. Maybe she'll get a discount. No, Jen, you look too young. You're
Yeah,
Jen, you're going to be in
you're-
your 60s and you still won't get a
Yeah.
discount. You just look
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, there you go, Ray. Because of your hair, your wife gives you the senior discount.
I wish. I don't get any discount. I think I'm going to need to be at least I don't know, because my grandfather looked young. My grandfather looked young on my mother's side, and my father looked young on my father's side. So I think that, because my hair it's turning gray now, but it's taken forever. But I hate it. I'd like to fix it. But Christina won't help me out like she helped out Steve. But yeah. So I don't think when I'm in my 60s, I don't know if I'll look old enough. But I'll have my ID ready to say, where's my discount? I'll show the ID if I have to.
When it's time, yes, I'll take that discount.
Oh, I will
Until then,
gladly
don't
take
assume.
a discount. I'll gladly take that discount.
That place is expensive, so yeah, I'll take whatever discount I can get, I guess. But
Well, I'd never go there because I can't,
yeah, it'd be a waste of money for you.
Yeah, I can't eat a buffet. Back before I started this weight loss journey, I could.
I did some damage there. I got my
Very
money's
good.
worth.
Very proud of you. I'm proud of the day. How many plates did you do?
I started off with 2.
Steve, what's the
one.
most plates? What's the most plates you've had at a buffet?
6, I believe.
And where'd you go? Where was that one?
It would have been just trying to hibachi grill there, but when it was on MacArthur, when it was
Yeah,
in the old building.
Do you remember the old Heritage House, the one that was on 6th Street?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I
Go to
loved
that
it.
Heritage House. Oh my
Oh,
God!
I get a plate just to fried chicken.
I would always hurt myself there thinking I'm going to do multiple plates, but then I'd accidentally load up one plate of their mashed potatoes because they were so good.
Yeah, I'd stay away from that. I would stick to the fried chicken. And if they had shellfish, oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I would stick to stuff like that. And
I would got
mostly
a big salad too. Why the hell did you get a big salad?
And I wouldn't get any desserts or any. I would just try to load up on the protein.
Yeah.
And Kelly says there are lots of discounts at places starting at 55. Do a Google search. Yeah.
I don't even want them assuming I'm 55.
Look, I can get a 55 discount. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bring that ID, get myself a discount. Shit.
Yeah,
we used to go when I went to the casino. We would eat a lot. Me and Michelle and Keith would go to the casino. Oh, we could tear up some prime rib.
Oh yeah.
Now, plus we had to get a clean plate every time. She had a bag and a purse, so we were putting prime rib in a purse so we'd take it home.
So you would fill up plastic bags at the buffet and take them home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Prime rib, shrimp.
Oh.
My mom used to do that shit too. What was it? Remember Old Country Buffet?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she'd empty her purse out, put bags in it, and take fried chicken home.
Oh. Fried chicken at Heritage House was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the mashed. I don't think they put a little bit of garlic and cheese in their mashed potatoes or something. But their mashed potatoes.
Did they make them with actual potatoes at Heritage House? Because a lot of places they use that fake mashed potato stuff. But you're right, Heritage House mashed potatoes were.
Yeah, I used to work there.
Of course, the Heritage House was. The Heritage House closed over it was like 15 years ago, right? 15 or 20 years ago. I think it closed during the morning disaster. So it probably closed 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Those were good days, though.
Yeah. Damn. I'm pretty sure they were gone before Golden Corral came in, weren't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well before Golden Corral.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say they closed around 2000, somewhere around the turn of the century. Yeah. But it was great when it was open in the 90s, 80s. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Those were the days when I was like high school, when I was a teenager, we would come up to Springfield and go there and it'd be like, oh, this is heaven. Because back when I was a teenager, I could eat.
You should have seen Elliot when we walked in that new place. His eyes got like this big and he had to just stop and look.
You do.
Elliot's like 15, right? So his stomach can expand. Yes. He's got all that room. Oh my God.
You do when you walk in, you go, okay, where do I start?
Because it goes from one end to the other, and you're like, where do I go?
It's the same people that
Cindy had a friend who would take Ziploc bags and put them down his sweatpant legs.
Oh Lord.
That sounds like a Steve.
It sounds like something Steve would do.
This is the same people that ran the one on MacArthur by Town and Country, but it is so much improved, and the food is so much better. Yeah. Like a lot of their shellfish, you could tell had been sitting there a while. This stuff was all good. Everything in there, and I even tried new things. I tried something called peanut butter chicken.
Fantastic. Oh God, that is delicious, isn't it?
Fantastic. Gabriel.
I was so proud of him.
Gabriel tried frog legs.
Oh wow!
Oh really?
He liked them,
and he loved it.
So it had all that stuff. It had frog legs.
Yeah,
the buffet had frog. Yep. Good Lord.
Sushi bar.
Yeah, I can't eat like I used to, but
yeah.
So it'd be a waste of money for me to go there, but
it would. Although most places like that will offer a discount if you show them your gastric.
Yeah, show them your little card.
I don't have a card.
They should have given you one.
They will give you one if you
call them and tell them to send you one, because they'll give you let you order off the children's menu, or they'll give you some kind of discount at a buffet. So yeah,
it's just there's so much food there, it's overwhelming.
Yeah. But whatever you don't eat the seaweed stuff, it's so gross.
I generally
Don't eat the
avoid
seaweed stuff.
seaweed.
Yes,
Is it just Chinese food or is it other food too?
and American food too.
Well, they had other stuff.
And
They had,
Japanese.
they had pizza and
Macaroni
Mac and
and
cheese.
macaroni and cheese.
That mac and cheese looked pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
Gabriel ate 2 plates of that.
They had some kind of
Macaroni,
roast
cheese,
there on
pizza.
Friday.
Did they have fried chicken?
Yeah, pot roast.
Yeah, I think they did.
Was there?
I don't know. I saw fried shrimp.
I don't remember. I was too busy.
They have crab legs, but you got to
Sushi
pay extra
bar.
for that.
Yeah.
Oh, crab legs are good. I love crab legs. Oh my
Me too.
god. And lobster.
Yeah.
Like we were invited to Longhorn Steakhouse last week. We went and I got lobster tail. I can't eat much, but I'm like, shit, if I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna eat something good.
Mhm.
Lobster tail is fantastic. I could eat lobster tail every night and I'd be happy.
There's a place in Florida, or used to be before the storm, Boston Lobster Feast or something like that. But it's a buffet. It's a seafood buffet, like all you can eat. And I think you pay like $70 a person, and it's all the lobster you can eat.
Oh wow.
I would put that
Oh
place
my
out of
God.
business.
Yes, they had one of those in Branson. It was called Whippersnappers. And upstairs was a regular buffet. You know, they had the regular foods, but downstairs, you could go downstairs and it was all the crab leg, all the lobster, all you could eat. And,
Here's the difference. Here's the difference between what Dan was talking about and what you're talking about, though, Christina. And I knew this when I lived in Corpus. When you have a place right on the coast
it's all
that
fresh.
sells
Mhm.
any kind of fish, it's fresh.
Yeah.
When you're in Branson, Missouri, and they are selling any kind of ocean fish, it ain't fresh.
No,
It was still good.
It came in on a truck frozen.
Yeah, when you go to those places in Corpus and you order the shrimp, you know damn well they just pulled the shrimp out of the Gulf that day. You know,
Right.
because it's so fresh that you
We need to
could.
go there.
It's amazing.
They have in Wilmington, North Carolina, they have a place called Dock Street Oyster Bar. It's literally at the end of Dock Street, right up against the Cape Fear River. And if you go in there and order oysters, say you're in there, at noon on a Tuesday, ordering oysters, those oysters came up the river from the ocean that morning.
Wow. Yeah, those are the best. When you go to those seafood places on the coast, now you're talking. Now you are talking.
This is when we need facts from Tom, because he lives right by the ocean. He should have some good seafood facts.
Yeah, Tom's in Providence, aren't you, Tom?
Yeah.
I think he was in Massachusetts. I think now he's in Providence, so he's right there.
Yeah.
I'd like to live on the East Coast, except I hate the Eastern time zone.
Right.
I'm a Central time zone guy. I think I would like a Pacific time zone, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just so expensive out there, though.
Yeah, but I'd like to watch TV from the Central time zone. You know what I mean? Living out west.
I keep thinking I want to go back home, move back to North Carolina, because it's all right there on the water, all that fresh seafood. But I have family members there now that all of them just basically got wiped out by the storm. So, I don't want to live where there are storms.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That hurricane destroyed a bunch of North Carolina, didn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, here we go, Ray.
Oh, Tom's in Westerly, Providence. Is about 45 minutes.
Do it right.
So he's 20 minutes. No, Raymond, I am in Westerly. Providence is about 45 minutes from me. I'm about 20 minutes from the ocean. So when I want to go snorkeling and talk to crustaceans, it's very easy for me. It's just a 20-minute drive. And I dive in the ocean. And I could do sign language with crustaceans. And I will go to the crustacean. I will ask them via sign language. I will ask them how they're doing, and they will clamp their claws together and tell me they are just fine. And sometimes I will pet the shrimp. I will pet the prawns.
That's one of the best things about being from Wilmington. I was 20 minutes from the beach there, and the seafood is it's almost overwhelming the amount of seafood places.
When I lived in Corpus, I was not far from the beach. And the best thing about that was the thongs.
Oh, well, and Wilmington's a college town.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Lord.
don't need to say anything else about that.
Corpus is a college town too, but it's also
He said, but
it's also a town of uneducated kids that are too dumb to go to college, but they look great in thongs. God love it. Those are good memories. Holy shit. Good memories. Good memories of the beach. Good memories.
Yeah.
Although I did hook up with this girl right before I met my wife. I hooked up with this girl, really, really good looking. Took her down to the beach, and this is at night, and decided to have sex on her car on the beach. Except sand was whipping up all over the place. I can't tell you the problems I had with sand. There was sand in my ass crack, and
was her name Sandy Cheeks?
no.
You need the Goose Blast 2001.
No.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that was a good time though. That was a really good
I
time.
Goose Blast last night. I think I burned my nuts.
You went too hot.
God.
That's always the fear, Steve. That's always the fear.
I think I pushed the limit. It was really bad this morning.
It'll be too warm.
Steve's nuts roasting in his fucking shower.
Yeah, and the Gooch Blast. I've tried the Gooch Blast, but I don't get any kind of.
I just couldn't take it anymore. Finally, about 8:30 last night, my crotch is so fudging bad, and I knocked that. Daddy got to go take a shower. We gotta get deep in the crevice.
So you went in there and you Gooch Blasted last night?
Oh yeah, I even used what's left with my little bit of my squash soap. I even got it on a wash rag and got down in there really good. But then I think when I went to rinse, I think I was a little hot.
I tried Gooch Blasting, but I think like it's either too. I've tried it. It's either too hot or too or I feel nothing.
I have become a proponent of the Gooch Blast. We have a shower head that's capable of doing it, and I gotta tell you,
tried it.
The times that I've tried it, I'm a fan.
I've tried it, and it's like I'll put it on my balls, okay? And
First of all, don't put it on your balls. It doesn't go on your balls. It goes behind your balls.
Yeah,
on your taint.
That's why it's called a Gooch Blaster. It's for cleaning the gooch.
Okay, so I've tried it, and then you feel nothing, and then I just turn it hotter and hotter.
Oh,
and the next thing you know, it's burning my leg, and I'm like, "What is this?" I'm not getting any enjoyment from it, so I don't get any enjoyment from it.
You got to set it on the massage setting, but if you do it on your balls, it's going to be like somebody speed bagging your nutsack. So don't do it there. I've tried. I've listened to what Steve. I've listened to what Steve said in describing the Gooch Blast, and I've tried to do specifically what he, I've tried to do specifically what he said.
And I got way down yesterday on the bench. I almost got down in the complete catcher position.
Yeah.
I had the legs spread apart, and
you said you get in the Johnny Bench position.
Yeah. The boys were dangling good. I was able to get all the way around them.
But I get no pleasure. I get no pleasure from it.
Well, what I did is I went over and I bumped the lever over. I just have a single knob for my water, I bump it just a little bit, and I bumped it too much. I thought, oh, what's going to be hot? And dumb me, I'd immediately stick it down on my balls. Oh, what's too hot? Oh, what's too hot? So you immediately, then you put it on your leg. Oh, it's too hot on my leg, too. It's burning my leg. Yeah.
So what do you do then?
Well, then you have to hit it again, and hopefully it doesn't go all the way cold and throw your body in a shock. So,
because I've tried it and I'm getting no pleasure from it.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know that I get pleasure from it, but the cleanliness, you can just feel the clean.
Well, you can feel you use a wash rag, you feel the clean. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
If I've been working at the haunted house all day building things, there's sawdust everywhere. Kind of like when you got sand in places you didn't have. But I'll have sawdust everywhere, and that's when it comes in handy. Because
well,
the girl that I was with that night at the beach, she had to get sand in places that, and it was one of those, and it took forever to finish. You know what I mean? It was one of those extended nights of. It was an extended time for sex. It seemed to take forever, So it couldn't have been pleasurable for her. It had to be. I don't know. She had to get sand in places that was uncomfortable. Had to, I imagine she needed a good shower afterwards.
Yeah.
So but I'm wondering if her memory of me is now affected. Like, oh, when I had sex with him, it just felt like I was getting ate up by sand, and I don't want that to be her memory of me. I'd like the memory to be more pleasurable. So that's why I do not recommend. That's why I'm not, recommending this kind of sex.
No, it's supposed to be like romantic and all that stuff, but it's really just painful.
It's not, no.
And
I mean, the girls, great memories, but
even having sex in the ocean is supposed to be all hot and romantic and all that, but there's still
sex in the ocean.
It'll be the same thing as having sex on the beach. The water's going to be pushing sand where you don't want it.
Yep. Yeah.
If you're going to do water sex, do it in the pool.
Yeah, pool sex is good. I haven't had pool sex in a long time. Like a long time.
You want to go to the beach?
No, I don't want sand in my hoo-ha. I'm good.
Yeah, my thing was like, I was just wondering, how the hell is she going to get that out?
Need a beach douche.
Never had
because
sex
for me, it was pretty.
Never had sex on the beach.
It was pretty easy to,
just hose it off.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to just hose off, and I was in the shower and fixed immediately. But for her, I was like, oh damn.
Other than having sex in the bathroom floor of the girlfriend's house one time. That's the craziest place I've ever been. Well, and the one time we did it on the couch and grandma caught us.
How hot was that?
Oh, it was terrible because I was
How
just
hot
going
was
at it.
that? Getting
I was
caught
just
by the grandma. Did you invite her to join?
I was just going at it, man. I was in the missionary position. I could see out the window. I was, oh shit, your grandparents are here. What? Well, I jumped up and Lisa, are you in there? Lisa and chat, are you in there? I made her run. And then where's my pants at?
Wow.
Yeah. In the radio station, college radio station bathroom, there weren't a lot of women in the radio program. And I always took them to the girls' bathroom at the radio station because there'd never be any girls in that bathroom. And I'd always have sex in the handicap stall, because you can get away with it in the girls' bathroom because nobody was ever in there. Except this one guy used to always use the girls' bathroom to take a dump.
Oh, wow.
So I'd be in there having sex with one of the girls, and specifically most of the time it was just one. There's another girl I'd fool around with, but it was always the hot one was the one I was in there with. And this guy decides while I'm in there with her, it's like, shh, be quiet. Somebody's in here. And then you hear that guy come in there and he takes a big old dump and starts, nothing more unattractive.
That's a mood killer.
Yeah. Smelling that guy moaning out a big old load.
It's when you knock on the wall and be like, there's a men's room.
Dude, why are you in here? Yeah, but those are the days. Those are the days. Having
be careful with
smelling big old load.
You got to be careful with that bathroom sex because you're going to get to a point where the smell of Tidy Bowl turns you on, and the only time you can get it up is in the bathroom.
No, it was fun. In college, it was really fun. But I'm just saying, nobody used the girls' bathroom.
And now every time Ray smells Tidy Bowl, he gets wood.
Yeah.
Oh God.
All the time. Well.
That and KFC wipes.
By the way, how weird is it? We do not have a KFC anymore. There's no KFCs in Springfield, Illinois.
Well, good. It needed to go away. It was garbage.
I'm just saying, Springfield, Illinois is one of the top. It's one of the top 150 cities in this country.
Take the damn commercials off TV then.
And we do not have a KFC.
Good. It was garbage. It went downhill so far and so fast.
But it wasn't because of KFC. It was because of the franchise owner.
Yeah.
It wasn't KFC's fault. So they do need to get a new franchise owner to come,
somebody that actually gives a shit, and it needs to be run by employees that give a shit.
And not,
I'll buy it.
We all out of chicken.
All we have left are wings.
How do I turn this on? Let's see.
Again? That ain't it. Giving me PTSD.
I haven't heard that sound in a long time.
I'm trying to figure out how this thing works.
We all out of the chicken. Thank you for coming to KFC. Can I take your order? Yeah, I'd like, can I get a 6-piece chicken? We all out of the chicken. Can I get original then? We all out of original chicken. Can you make it extra crispy then? We all out of the chicken. Could I get a package of coleslaw? Please pull up to the first window.
You should have called it KFN, Kentucky Fried Nothing.
Yeah, that's what our KFC was like. They always ran everything. They always ran out. They never had chicken. So of course it closed down. You know what I mean? Because they never had any chicken. Those sons of bitches. So we need a new franchise owner. If there's a franchise owner from somewhere else looking for an opportunity, opening up a KFC in Springfield, Illinois, you can make some money, especially if you run it properly and it tastes like KFC and not,
not old oil.
Not run as cheaply as they ran it here. Good
I drove past Popeyes yesterday. Popeyes on South Grand, and this was at 5:00, and their parking lot was packed.
Yeah. By the way, Diane says this isn't the first time Springfield has lost the KFCs. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Those people that own Popeyes still own the Popeyes I work for. Rick Raleigh Muhammad.
That was the one you worked for. Which Popeyes was it?
Well, the one I worked for used to be out on Chatham Road, but it's not even Popeyes anymore. It was the West Side Popeyes. The South Grand Popeyes is new now, but they used to be.
There's a Popeyes on MacArthur out near the mall, right?
Yeah. Yep. Right across the old Kmart parking lot. Well,
and then there's one on South Grand near the
right. That was the original.
JC Penn.
Originally came in.
Their service is shit.
Yeah. And then the one on
I refused
the west side
to go
one that
there.
he's talking about was like across from where what the hell's the plasma place. It was over there across Wabash from the plasma place. Or no, across
I'll tell you what's good is What's good is Raising Cane's. I like the Raising Cane's has those chicken.
Still haven't been there.
Still have not been there.
Man, it's really good. Except the food is really hot. If you go to Raising Cane's, expect really hot food.
That's
That's a thing.
Like fresh from the
I
fire.
want cold food.
I mean, you can't even eat it. It'll burn your mouth. You have to sort of, you got to wait a little bit before you eat it. I'm telling you, it's my wife and I go. My wife likes the chicken strips from Raising Cane's, so we'll go there and we'll get 3 chicken strips, and I always ask for the honey mustard, but they have Raising Cane sauce too. And I take a chicken strip and I dip it in the honey mustard. It's so good. I could eat 1, but I'm telling you, it is. My wife likes because they also give you Texas toast or whatever.
Oh.
And I've never had it, but the Texas toast is really good. And my wife likes that.
Yeah, because when I go to a chicken place, I want bread.
Well, I don't eat it because I don't have room, but she'll carb up that's my wife. She'll carb up in a chicken place. But but I'll tell you, Raising Cane's is really good.
Jen says the only place in Lincoln is to get fried chicken is at Walmart, and that is not true. We had IGA has good fried chicken. We had that the other day when I was working at Mom's house. IGA
Do they have an IGA? They have an
Yeah.
IGA?
Really good fried chicken. Isn't that where Paula got it? Yeah.
They have an
I don't
IGA
know.
in Lincoln. I didn't know that. Spanky's still in there. Spanky would know. He lives in Lincoln.
Yeah, it's
Spanky knows
pretty good.
My daughter's boyfriend's mother owns a place in Lincoln called Flossie and something, and it's a restaurant there, and it's supposed to be a nice restaurant that
check it out.
I keep wanting to go there. I could go with Big D and Jen and Spanky, and you know what I mean. Maybe we can go do lunch there sometime or whatever. I'd like to order because I guess they have nice sandwiches or whatever there at this place. But it's my daughter's boyfriend's mom's place.
I'll figure out the name of it and we'll have to check it out.
It's Flossie and something. I don't know. Jen says she wasn't aware the IGA had fried chicken. She says they go there to get steaks. How far is Lincoln from Mount Pulaski where they live? Is it a short drive?
It's closer than Springfield.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a little back highway that goes right from Lincoln to Mount Pulaski.
I like Lincoln. It's a good little town. That's a place I could live. You know
They
what
have
I mean?
some really pretty houses there.
Yeah. By the way, Holly says Pizza Ranch has good fried chicken.
Yeah.
I've heard that before. I've never had it, but
Yeah, I probably should try the chicken there, but if I go to a pizza joint, I don't go to eat fried chicken. I don't go to eat French fries.
Well, I'd rather eat
I
their
don't go to
fried
eat
chicken.
salmon.
I've heard that Pizza Ranch has great fried chicken.
Shakey's was the best fried chicken in the world.
Shakey's?
No potatoes.
Y'all make me hungry. We're having chicken today for.
Do you remember when Springfield had a Sambo's? Do you remember the place Sambo's?
Yeah.
That was the most racist restaurant we've ever had in this country.
Was it 6th and South Grand, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was right at Isles.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't South Grand. I think it was 6th and Isles, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's now I think it's now a Steak and Shake or something over there. But
it's nothing now. That they leveled it. That's a parking lot.
Oh, is it?
It was a Golden Bear for a while.
But even their logo was, I think even their logo was racist for Sambo's.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. But when I was a kid, I remember my family coming to Springfield and we needed to eat somewhere. They said, "Oh, we'll go to Sambo's." And I was a kid and I go, "Sambo's?" And even though I was a kid, I was like, that seems a little racist. But I didn't say anything. And we end up going, and I saw the logo, and the logo was racist. And I remember thinking, this is kind of this seems really kind of, even back then, it seemed kind of racist. But this is like in the 70s. They had a place called Sambo's.
Yeah. It was started by a guy named Sam Battistone and Newell Bonnet. So they combined the Sam with Newell's last name Bonnet and got Sambo's.
Yeah. But it really, and I don't think it was intentionally racist, but man, it seemed racist. But it was good. The food was good. Katie says there was nothing like eating its Shakey's and then cruising the strip.
Oh.
That was in the 80s, I think. Yeah. I remember people cruising the strip because I started my radio career out at WYMG on weekends. And I would call, there was a payphone. There was a payphone right there at the, I think at Town and Country or whatever that shopping center is there. And I would call that payphone when people were cruising the strip, and somebody would always answer it. And then they were always some teenager that was drunk or high or something. And I'd always have the best conversations. And that's why I started my radio career, was calling those payphones over there.
So Sambo's continued to operate under the Sambo's name until 2020. And the George Floyd protests caused them to change their name. And now it's called by the new owner's name. It's Chad's.
Really? So Sambo's was around till the 2020s?
Yeah. And now it's called Chad's.
I'll be damned. Yeah. Holly says, "Why doesn't anybody cruise like that anymore?" I used to love
kids on their phone all the time. They don't care about cars.
They don't need to drive around to socialize. They can socialize right there on their phone.
Yeah, they don't need to waste gas and socialize.
Sit in their bedroom.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I loved to get in the. We would cruise up and down the street, and you jump out of one car and jump into another car.
Oh yeah.
You see a car full of girls, and you jump out at the corner and jump in with that car and talk to those girls for a few trips up and down. Then you jump out, jump back in the other car, stuff like that all the time.
People are always jumping in my car. I never got to jump in nobody's car.
You were
not going to jump anywhere. I'm sorry, did I just say that out loud?
I would jump in Steve's backseat and bang somebody.
Everybody's jumped in Steve's backseat.
Yeah, they knew what happened back there. Yeah, get back here. I'm going to get laid.
Hey, Chet's got a car. His dad's letting him drive a repo from the bank this weekend. It's a Camaro. Let's go with him. Hey, Chet, you got any money? Yeah, I got money. Let's go to Pizza Hut. Okay, I'll buy.
Nobody ever jumped in my car.
I like that Steve was rich when he was young. If you'd have known then that that's the chance, that's the only time you're going to have money, you'd have taken more advantage of it, I think.
Exactly.
Steve's backseat probably had a lot of DNA, and I bet it looked like, if you put a black light on it, it looked like a damn abstract art painting.
Raymond, Steve's back seat probably had a lot of DNA on it.
It wasn't my DNA, that's for sure. My DNA was on the dashboard.
I would like to get back there with a microscope, just looking at all the different forms of DNA. Surprisingly, none of it was Steven's.
His was all on the bottom of a steering column because that's where it would go when he's watching the ones in the back seat.
He's looking at the rearview mirror the whole time.
Oh, yeah. He'd have it adjusted, so you can't even see out the back window. It's aimed at the back seat.
I always had gangsterly.
I bet you would.
I could drive like that. One hand on the shifter.
Yeah. And where was the other one?
On the steering wheel.
He meant one hand on his knob, not the shifter knob.
Yeah, we know you got that one hand. Yeah.
Nobody ever jumped in my car on the strip. I had a 78 Buick Skylark with a dent down the entire right side.
Dude, I never drove. I never had a car when I was a kid, so I never drove. I always rode with somebody else, but I would jump from one car to another car, and
you know, we'd have a good time. Drink. Oh my God, we would drink those baby 8s. Remember those old Milwaukee? They'd have those baby 8 ounces, whatever they were. We chugged those
They had-
little.
They had baby buds too.
We
Remember
had
baby
those
buds?
because if you got pulled over or something, you just slip down into you slip them into your sleeves, and the cops never knew you had them. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They were the easiest to hide. Were the baby 8s. Well, I punched someone once with a baby 8 in my hand.
Oh.
We were at a party. We were at a party in I think it was Mount Olive. And I don't know what happened. These guys, one guy in our group was really big and badass. And he got in a lot of fights. And somehow we ended up in this skirmish. I don't even know how it happened, but I hit a guy with a beer bottle in my hand.
Oh.
Was not very smart for me or him. I mean, it caused damage to him, but it caused damage to my hand too, because the bottle breaks and we had those were wild times, very wild times. But my friend, I had a friend of mine named Bill. He could always handle at least 2 guys on his own. So you knew if Bill was with you.
So could Steve, but it wasn't fighting.
If you knew Bill was with you, you know you'd end up winning a fight, because the guy he could always take on 2 or 3 guys himself. So I knew I didn't have to fight, more than one. And I usually take someone smaller than me. So yeah.
Wow.
Reg says he used to sneak in the back of he'd sneak into the drive-in as young teens in the trunk of a car. Oh yeah, all the time. They would go see the movie Cheech and Chong.
Oh
They actually caught on to that. They would start checking your trunk when you'd go into the drive-in.
Yeah.
Oh no, they never checked the trunks at Litchfield Drive-In. That's how we would go. We would see porn. They would have Litchfield Drive-In would have 2 regular movies, right? And then at 12:30 at night, they would play a porn movie.
Oh Lord.
Yep. So we would go watch the first movie.
Ray was there.
And no, I only saw one porn movie, but it was really, it ended up being really weird because I was with these guys and one girl, and
that
I
poor
imagine
girl.
porn would be weird when you're stuck in a trunk with a bunch of guys.
no, I wasn't stuck in a trunk. I was in the front seat of the car, and there was a girl sitting next to me, and the driver was also there, and it was just weird. It was very
Did she know how to ski, Ray?
No. And the girl, I don't think that girl had any interest in having sex with anybody. And it just felt so weird because every guy in that car thought, oh, this girl's going to get turned on and screw all of us. And it got really uncomfortable because I just felt bad for her.
Wow.
And I realized I didn't have the right sensitivity to be in a situation like that.
Yeah, 'cause you knew every guy in the car was putting that chick's face on the body of the people on the screen.
Yeah. And I knew if I said it, I'd be called a pussy. You're a pussy. What are you, a pussy? You'll stick up for that girl. You know what I mean? Like, I just did not have the right mindset to be there, but oh well. Yeah, but I loved cruising when I was a kid. It was a lot of fun. Good times. I just wish I would have grown up with Steve. I'd have hung out with Steve every weekend. Steve and I would have been great friends in high school. We would have been great friends in high school. I know it. I just know it.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly says her friends, she and her friends would sneak into the drive-in in Litchfield. Oh yeah, we would always put people in the back seat. My friend Mike, he had a car, but he was so cheap. It's a true story. We would drive to the drive-in in his car, right? And then he would pull over and someone else would drive. He would make me drive the car and he would go hide in the truck so he wouldn't have to pay.
Oh,
That's how cheap he was. That's how cheap he was.
Wow.
And then once you got in the drive-in, you pull over to let him out. And then you go park, and I'll be like, "Oh, congratulations, you saved $5 or whatever." the hell it's called.
Wow.
Oh well, yeah, it was a good time. Those drive-ins were good times. You drink a bunch of beer and have a lot of fun. There was always somebody with a truck, and somebody with a truck would always pull in backwards, and you go sit in the back of the truck and watch them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Or I'd end up hooking up with somebody and making out in the back seat and not watching any of the movie, and you know. But they were good. I have good memories of the drive-in. But I do remember I went to go see Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom with this girl that I was dating, and we were having sex. And I remember that I kept stopping having sex to watch the movie because the movie was so good.
Oh my God.
And I was like, holy shit, I gotta see this. And she would, you know, be reaching up and grabbing me and pulling me down towards. I'll be like, well, hold on, let me just see what happens here. And I remember that was one of the first times that sex seemed, you know, as great as sex was. That was the first time I was like, well, I'd rather watch some of this movie than.
Wow.
She says, "Here comes the big finish." And Ray's like, "No, they still got a half hour left of the movie."
Yeah. Something's happened to that little Asian kid. I don't know, but I remember I was actually happy when the sex was over for more than just the sex, because I could also go back to watching the movie. So,
and now every time he hears that music, he gets a boner.
Yeah,
Dun, 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 dun,
but I do have fond. I have fond memories of the girl and fond memories of the night. But I do remember I was very interested in the movie, and I was very interested in the sex. But I knew it was somebody I regularly had sex with, so it wasn't, you know, it wasn't like the first time or something. It was, you know, I was wanting to watch the movie. I was like, can't we wait till this one's over? Or can't you?
I know it have to be. I had to be the one who would take Jeff home. He said, "Now, what was the movie about?" Because my parents are going to ask me.
Oh my God.
So you would watch the whole movie while your friend would have sex in the back of the car?
Yeah, then I'd have to tell him what it was about because they missed the whole movie having sex. He's like, my mom's going to ask me what the movie was about. What's it about?
And Steve had no idea because he was too busy watching them in the back seat.
He was too busy looking at the rearview mirror.
We should, check out the drive-in next season when it opens.
Oh, we should.
Yeah.
Is it closed now for the? I know it was open.
This weekend's the last weekend.
Oh, what are they playing this weekend?
No, I don't even remember.
Because I know they played Terrifier. They had a big audience for Terrifier. I saw that.
Oh, I bet.
Well, see, if you do it right, my plan is just to, get started during the opening trailers. That way you're all done by the time the movie starts.
Yeah, I know. But this is when I was young, though. This is when I was young, and sex lasted a while. It wasn't like now where it's 5 minutes tops. You know what I mean? This is back when I was a kid. So you'd be going, it'd be a half hour, and it's like, oh my God, when is this going to finish? I want to find out how Harrison Ford's going to get out of this.
The final weekend for the drive-in. Screen 1, what is Nightmare Before Christmas and Hocus Pocus. Screen 2 is The Shining and Smile 2.
Oh, that's good scary movies. By the way, Mike saw Terrifier 3, said it was really good.
Oh boy.
I see the Terrifier 2's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So I might watch it. I've never seen it. I've never seen a Terrifier movie. I'm sure I hate it. I'm sure
I can imagine the text I'll get. What the hell is this movie? This is just dope.
Very gory. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe I'll check it out. Oh, yeah.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
No time for love, Dr. Jones. Jason, I want you to come hang this TV.
I told Christina I found a new one for her. It's called Carved. It's on Hulu. And it's about a pumpkin that comes alive and kills people.
Oh, why he would think I would want to watch that? But okay.
The pumpkin, you're saying the vegetation is the murderer and Carved?
Yep. Yep.
Did you see the photo that Tom sent me of the woman whose ass is
Yeah.
painted like a pumpkin?
Yes.
Yeah.
I forwarded
Wow.
that to the morning disaster chat mail. Yeah. That wasn't the one that I saw. The one that I saw was an actual guy having sex with his wife whose ass was painted like a pumpkin. But that one that Tom showed was pretty close to
Yeah.
what I saw. That's what I was referencing yesterday. Anyway, all right. We got to end the show because I just noticed the time. We've been going for 3 hours. Holy shit. Got a lot of stuff I got to get done. A lot of stuff.
You have weird math. 8 to 10 is 2 hours.
Oh, whatever. 2 hours. It's too
We
long.
knew what he meant.
2 hours is too long for this show. I got a lot of stuff I got to do. I got to hang a ceiling fan.
You gotta.
I
have
have to build a shelf. It's just like when I painted
Uh-huh.
that. Just like when I planted that garden.
You should
Now
be
I
doing
got to
that
remove
garden.
the pumpkins and kill all the vines. I got so much stuff I got to do today. And my left leg is hurting and my back. And oh my God. When Christina comes over today, I might have you rub icy hot in my back.
I ain't rubbing nothing on you.
Oh, come on. It's not going to kill you. Well, then I'll have Dan rub it, but I need
Yeah, let Dan rub you.
I need icy hot rubbed on my back. Just my
See what
lower
comes
back, right above my butt.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm not
still
going
rubbing.
anywhere near
Okay,
your
no,
ass.
really,
Sorry.
that's good. Nope, I'm still rubbing. That's not my back. I'm still rubbing.
It's all yours.
All right. I want to rub it, I think, before I work out. I just to loosen it up. You know what I mean?
That sounds
Just
really
loosen
bad.
up that back so I can get my workout in. My back, my pussy, and my
Oh, now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head. Have you heard that song?
I'm trying to avoid ever hearing that song.
my back, my
I'll
back,
play it for you.
pussy, and my
My
crack.
neck, my back,
My
yeah.
pussy and my crack. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Have a great rest of your day. Oh my God.